Welcome to Mrs. Taylor's math class. If this is your first time in my classroom, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel and turn on that bell so that you will be notified when I post another video. Now let's begin class. Today's topic is mixture problems. The nut shop sells walnuts for $4 a pound and cashews for $7 a pound. How many pounds of cashews should be mixed with 10 pounds of walnuts to obtain a mixture that sells for $5.50 a pound? So I would set this question up as the number of units times the dollar amount plus another number of units, or the second set of units, times the other dollar amount is going to equal the mixture amount, or the mixture dollar amount, times the first number of units plus the second number of units. And I should say first number of units. So let's go through and let's pick out everything that's going on. So you have the nut shop and it sells walnuts for $4 and cashews for $7. You want to purchase the mix, okay? So this is going to be, like, let's do it like this. It's going to be walnuts plus cashews is equal to the mix. So in this case, how many pounds of walnuts? It says 10. So let's read this last sentence. It says how many pounds of cashews should be mixed with. So should be mixed with, that's going to be your plus sign. 10 pounds of walnuts. Okay, to obtain is your equal. A mixture that sells for $5.50. So, walnuts, 10 pounds. So, the number of units is 10. The dollar amount for the walnuts is going to be $4. Plus, the number of units for the cashews, we don't know. So, I represent that with X. Times the dollar amount per pound for the cashews is going to be 7. Now, the mix is going to cost $5.50. The first number of units is going to be 10, because that represents the walnuts, or 10 pounds. And the second number of units is going to be X for the number of pounds for cashews. So now you're at the point where you can just solve the equation. So this is going to be 40 or $40 plus 7X is equal to 5, or in this case, if I distribute the 550, let me just go ahead and distribute. You get 55 plus 5.5x. So now at this point, we're just simplifying our equation, or solving our equation. So let's subtract the 5.5x from both sides. You get 40 is equal. You get 40 plus 1.5x is equal to 55. And so I'm going to subtract 40 from both sides of the equation. And I get 1.5x is equal to 15. Divide both sides by 1.5. And x is equal to 10. Or in this case, 10 pounds of cashews. There we go. Hector is performing a chemistry experiment that requires 140 milliliters of a 30% copper sulfate solution. He has a 25% copper sulfate solution and a 60% copper sulfate solution. How many milliliters of each solution should he mix to obtain the needed solution? So in this case, it says Hector is performing a chemistry experiment that requires 140 milliliters of a copper sulfate solution. In this case, this is going to be the mix. So this is the mixture that you want. In order to obtain that mixture, you need the 25% copper sulfate solution plus the 60% copper sulfate solution. But according to what they give us, we don't know the milliliters for each one of the solutions. So if I've set up my problem, I'm going to have the number of units times the percent plus the second number of units times the second percent is equal to the mixture, which is a percent times the combination of their units. So the first number of units plus the second number of units. Okay, so we have the 25% copper. We don't know. So let's say 25%. X times 25%. Plus the 60%, we don't know. So we represent that with a different variable. Call that Y. And then the mixture is going to be a 30%. And that is X plus Y. Okay? Oh, wait, hold on. I am so sorry. Well, no, let me leave it like that, because that's how the format is. But in this case, they tell you that the X plus Y is really 140 milliliters. So this is actually becomes now a system of equations. So we know that the X plus Y is equal to 140 milliliters. So when I rewrite this problem, I'm going to write it like this. 0.25X plus 0.6y is equal to 0.3 times 140. So let's do substitution. I'm going to solve for y and rewrite this portion of the equation as y equals 140 minus x. And then we're going to do substitution. So now we have 0.25x plus 0.6 times 140 minus x is equal to 42. And that's the simplified version of 0.3 times 140. Let's keep going. 0.25x plus, gotta get my calculator here. We have 0.6 times 140. That gets us 84 minus 0.6x is equal to 42. Let's combine like terms. 0.25 minus 0.6 get us negative 0.35x. And then subtract the 84 from both sides, you get negative 42. Now, once you divide 0.35 on both sides of your equation, 42 divided by 0.35, or negative 42 divided by negative 0.35 gets you 120. Now, the X represents the 25% copper sulfate. So over here, let's say for the 25% copper sulfate, you need 120 milliliters. For the 60% copper sulfate, you need 20 milliliters. How do we get 20 milliliters? From right here. You take 140 minus 120, you get 20. So this would be your answer to this mixture problem. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Class is dismissed.